Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? Shout out to the members of the channel. Welcome to another episode of Captain Crown Members Only Edition. You already know, man. It's just our way of showing thanks to the members for showing love to the channel in that special way. We do this every Friday. We have a dedicated show for the members of the channel. We definitely appreciate y'all support, of course. And we definitely appreciate everybody, man, who follows the channel. But if you are new to the channel, into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And also, too, everybody, please hit them likes for us today, man. Please hit them likes. That'd be much appreciated. It also helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And also, too, members, you already know, man. Drop your comments in the comment section, and we're going to get to it there. All right, King. We got a pretty interesting conversation, man, today. So we're gonna get ready to get into it. But before we do that, man, we gotta stop and show some love to the people who keep our lights on.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. We about 29 games away from the finals. Or should I say from the end of the season? Or should I should say the playoff. It was the playoffs here out of 29 games. But it still don't stop people from talking about the draft. They've been talking about the draft all year. The fact that who could be going number one, who be going number two, talking about this draft being the greatest draft to ever be drafted in drafts. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how all this goes, man. Like I don't I don't really watch the draft like that no more, like I used to. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, I'm hearing what people are saying. Not saying they're right or they're wrong. I usually just kind of wait until whatever player that they are speaking of gets to the league, and I'll see for myself. And there's reasons why I stopped watching college basketball. We think we talked about it before. It ain't the same as it used to be. A lot of these players are kind of for themselves nowadays, man. They start off with brands straight out of high school now, or while they're in high school, I should say. You know what I'm saying? This really ain't the same as it used to be, but. There's one player who's making headlines right now, a player that could potentially be the number one overall pick. So let's go ahead and get into it, King. Let's go ahead and get to a little recap of what everybody's talking about. All right, man. We're going to be talking about a little Darryn Peterson. Supposedly the number one pick.
Peterson.
Is he? Peterson. I'm sorry, Peterson. Should he be the number one pick? These are what a lot of people are saying, King. Check this out. Your boy, your favorite sports analyst, writer of all time, man. He said there is no team that should grab him at number one. He cannot be trusted. This is what your boy said. Check this out. Since we only got 18 minutes out of him, that's disappointing. Because he could have had a really big night. That's from the coach, Bill Self himself, coach of Kansas. That's the school he's going to right now. Your boy Jay Will says has only played 12 of 24 games, checking himself out the second half of games. I don't feel like he really wants to be there. So check this out. Executives around the NBA have concerns and questions about his mentality and his availability, King. I've been hearing about the availability here even before all this. And then check this out. It's happened often enough that our guys have learned to play without him. That's crazy. Yeah. So this is the game everybody's talking about right here again. So supposedly after he hits the three, he tells Self to check him out right here. He hits the three and immediately tells coach to sub him out. He barely played in the second half. That's like right in the beginning of the second half when it came out of halftime. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, what you think, King? What's on your mind on this, man?
Uh, I don't watch a lot of college basketball either. My love for college basketball really went away once Maryland left the ACC and went over to the Big Ten. That's what it is. But I used to watch it during March Madness, and I don't even really, stay up with that as much anymore because I feel like winning the championship, NCAA championship, isn't even that important anymore as far as players and on their resumes and all that type of stuff. So I don't watch college at all. The past few years, I've been asking members of the GloYard, asking guys like Big J and Richard, those guys. Shout out to Big Fat as well about these players. So I don't really know much about them, but this mindset doesn't surprise me at all. I don't feel like he's the only one. He shouldn't be singled out. There's a lot of players that don't want to be there, don't want to play in college. It's like I say, one and done. It's me. Highlight me real quick so I can get to the next level and move on. It is an ugly look, one that should be. I would, if I'm a team in the draft process, I would be worried about it. Uh, he's probably a player that would benefit going to a better situation now, seeing uh, these I guess this mindset that he has already right now. But this is why I talk about scouts and all before um, going to actually meet these players and know these players. And a lot of these players need some leadership or guidance, I should say, in a way towards leadership. So I hate it for the bro. I know he's trying to do something, but at the end of the day, real talk, don't even matter where you get drafted. You feel me? Like as far as the number position, even, bro, no more in the NBA. So it's just a different league, bro. It's just a different league. I don't know. I don't know if this makes him trash. I don't know if this makes him, if he's the best player and he's just trying to conserve himself and he's doing the right thing. I don't know what it is this day and age. I just wish it changed.
Well, only time will tell. Hey, he might get to the league and be the best player of all time,
That's
but
that's what I'm
we'll
hearing
have to
stuff
see.
before and all that. Like you hear me, like I was
Yeah.
saying about his skill being that nice and all. And I remember Anthony Edwards. I was going to critique. I did critique Anthony Edwards before when he first got in the league, talking about he wasn't a fan of
Yeah.
basketball and all this type of stuff. I was like, man, I'm not. I don't know if I'm an Ant fan. I don't like that. Like, damn, you don't study the game, you don't know the game, and you gonna do that. But we see how Ant is now. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. I like you said, can't blame the kid. A lot of this too, man, is on the on NCAA. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like now I know we've been for years talking about, man, maybe these players should get paid and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely deserve that because they're making billions off of these kids. That's not even the whole season. We're talking about just in March Madness alone, they're making billions off these kids, right? So they should get something from that. Um, a lot of times too, man. The one thing I don't like about how this new league, I guess you can say, is going is the fact that a lot of these kids now do have a sense of entitlement. Now, understanding that there's sacrifice that these greats have made to get to where they are now, right? Like where they got to the point they are now. We always talk about guys like Kobe and what they had to sacrifice. And he sacrificed relationships and friendships and family and all that type of stuff. I'm not saying you got to do that, but I'm just telling you these type of things that people are doing to become the greats. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like I think we said before. When you in high school, yeah, you the man in high school. In college, you it's kind of slipping a little bit. Like, yeah, you still might be the man, but there are other guys out there who are the man. But when you get to the league, it's a different story. You start over from ground zero. You know what I'm saying? You not Steph, you're not LeBron, you're not KD. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you come into the league, you got to work your way back up to that. And so we always hear these other older players. I remember, matter of fact, I was listening to Shannon Sharp yesterday say this. You got to build habits. And so if you're building these habits early, then I don't blame people for having red flags on wondering if they should draft you wherever they talking about drafting you at. Because now we're starting to see these red flags, especially nowadays, man. When we, like you were just saying, it don't matter where you get drafted at. Your 15th guy could be the best player at the draft.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to take it serious, man. And actually, if you're actually all in on this, not just because you want the fame and the money and all that stuff, there are other things that come with this. It's responsibility that comes with this. If you're not willing to do the responsibility, then you're wasting everybody's time. Then do what you're doing right now. Then, but if people are killing you when you get to the league, don't be surprised because you're showing these type of signs right now, these type of habits right now. That's why people are doing what they're doing right now. Like, bro, you projected to be number one, and you doing this. That's a red flag. I think I'm gonna go with this guy over here, who I see is a little bit more dedicated, and it's like he putting a little bit more work into his craft or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it starts from ground zero. Like I said, these greats, look at what they've done to get to that point. So, I mean, like I said, hey, the kid might be the best in the draft or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched them. I haven't really been watching college basketball. I'm only going by what people tell me. And a lot of times, the people who telling me this heard other people say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said like, I got to see the stuff for myself, man. Because a lot of times people kind of say, "Oh, he the best ever." Like, are you saying that because you actually watching this kid and you saying that, or are you saying that because you heard people say that he the best ever or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said like a lot of times I got to watch it for myself. And like you said, right now college is not the best example. So that's why I say a lot of times let me see how it will look in like summer league. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to go out there and drop 50 in summer league, but there's certain things I got to see out of you in a more of an NBA setting to give me an idea who you are or what you could be. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, man. Right now, I don't know who they got projected at number one. I know they got it's between three guys or whatever, but from what I've been hearing, but as far as where he's projected at right now, out of those three, I don't even know. But we're starting to see more and more of this from him over the last about like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, Bill Self don't seem to be complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like you went and got the dude. You kind of knew what his. I'm guaranteeing he knew what his intentions were when he went to go get him. So I mean, hey, when you paying these guys or whatever now, man, this is a lot of stuff that you're gonna get. Like these kids coming out of high school, or should I say in high school, hell, freshmen in high school, are brands now. You know what I'm saying? So
he's literally only playing a year because he has to.
Yeah.
So,
I know people gonna be like, he could have been somewhere. Like he could have, but you get more exposure in college. What we talking about right now? Because he's playing in college. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't get this type of exposure playing overseas or whatever, or in the G League or whatever. Like, no, he getting exposure right now because he's playing in college. So he doing the right thing as far as like going to college or whatever. But yeah, nah, bro. It's I mean, listen, the kid could be good, man. Like you said, Ant was a perfect example. Because I remember we both were saying, like, man, hold on. It's kind of fishy what you just said there, bro. Yeah. You know, he's talking about he don't watch the game, and some of his comments of a few years back or whatever kind of highlight that. But you know, it's just we gonna have to wait and see. Now, like I said, the kid's projected to be the number one. Let's say he do go number one, top three or whatever, and he comes out and his attitude, or should I say his game reflects his attitude that we've been seeing here, then hey, have at thee. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, we don't get paid to do that, right? We're not scouts.
Yeah, exactly. This is what you get paid the big bucks for. So
do your job.
But check. Speaking of DraftKings, no DraftKings. Listen, this you got your favorite GM, or should I say commissioner of all time. You said you're gonna get you an Adam Silver suit.
Yes, sir.
From Men's Warehouse. Check this out, man. This your guy said the new anti-tanking rules coming. We'll get on it in a minute, man.
Okay, we're going to talk about it. I'm like, is this supposed to be starting this off season or the next off season?
I think it's supposed to start next season, I believe.
Okay, I thought so. I thought that's what I heard as well. So who cares? But go ahead, continue.
Bro, this is ridiculous, man. So I'm gonna put this on the screen, but like I told you earlier, I got some. So check this out. So these are the options right here. So the first one is picks are only protected top 4 or 14 plus. So there's no more in between, like no 5 to 13s. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pelicans will still have their pick in 2026 in the top 4. Okay, that's the example they're using. Okay. Option 2, lottery odds freeze at the deadline. So now you're now penciled into your spot by the deadline. So top 4 odds this year will be the Kings, Hawks with the Pelicans pick, Pacers, Nets, and Wizards. Those are the top 5.
That's not good. Continue.
Okay. Option 3, you cannot pick top 4 2 years in a row. This is crazy, King. So ineligible teams this year, right, will be the Mavericks, Spurs, they own the Hawks pick. The 76ers don't own the pick, don't own pick, and then the Hornets. Okay. Option 4, lottery is based on 2-year records. Top 5 teams this year will be the Wizards, Jazz, Hawks with the Pelicans pick, Nets, and Hornets. Those are the top 5. Option 5, lottery includes all play-in teams. So every play-in, not just the teams that lost in the play-in, every last one of them. So teams that will be included are the Magic, pick goes to the Grizzlies, the Heat, Suns, pick goes to Charlotte, and the Warriors.
Yep.
All right. Option 6, flatten odds for all lottery teams. This is crazy. What gives significant boost to the best teams to miss the playoffs?
Yep. Bro. What I tell you, remember we talked about this was the last show? I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me finish this, bro, because
Yep. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. Last option. Teams can't pick top 4 after making the conference finals. The Pacers would be heavily penalized this season.
Yes.
The Pacers have the worst record in the league.
Yes.
Which means they have the highest odds to get the number 1 pick.
Yes.
They can't get that number 1 pick because they went to the conference finals last year. So if you was hurt and riddled to the point your team is down to G League players, that don't matter. You don't get the top 4 pick.
Who does that affect? What teams you feel like? What teams you feel like that affect more? Major markets or small markets?
Oh, small markets. Yeah,
small markets.
You know, the Pacers can use another top. Matter of fact, with them losing, Ben Mathurin and
it hurts. It would hurt. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like that's
if they couldn't get a top 4 pick, it would hurt them right now. But I think it was the last show we talked about. Was it Kevin Durant or was it the show before that? Might have been the Kevin Durant show. We talking about Adam Silver and all that. And I was saying to you, I think Adam Silver trying to change his mind real quick, bro, and trying to help out the big market teams. And I know it's like, maybe and all that stuff. I don't know if it's that and all, but think about this, bro. You had them rules. Put that back on the screen for me again, please, so I can see it was something crazy. When it got to the third, lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline. Bro, you know how crazy that is? You know that helps a good team. Say you're a good team and you struggling throughout the first half of the season, right? Like, you feel me? Like stuff going down and you like, all right, we turn. Oh, I hate going back to the Mavericks. We covered the Mavericks, right? Remember a bunch of the times, you know how beneficial this would have been to the Mavericks? Knowing the up and downs they had in the first half of the season and all, being like, damn, it might be the 13th seed and all that stuff, and then saying, damn, you got to turn it on and get somewhere. They'd be the number 1. They'd get the number 1 draft pick. You feel me? Like, that's for teams that are actually supposed to be good teams, where we lock it in. Teams can, like, you can play around now with your record at the first half of the season. Nobody cares about the first half of the season. You talk about Jason Kidd and waiting 20 games and all that stuff. Hell, wait till the All-Star game to worry about seeding and all that. Like, the way the NBA is, you don't need the number 1 seed anymore. You feel me? So this would be foolish. Like, I would damn sure be a play-in team to the end of the season. I'm like, all right, we're a play-in team, y'all, and we're going to turn it on. We already know we can win and all that. If we already know we can win, why win at the beginning? You feel me? Play around, pause. The NBA is not one and done in the playoffs. You get a series and all that. Get to the playoffs and let's go. Like, this is foolish, man. This is foolish. And then I know people saying, well, he's going to – it benefits by making the conference finals the year before. Well, if you made the conference finals the year before, you probably don't need a pick if you're a big market team. You're probably one of the teams that's competing for the championship. You feel me? So if you did that and it's a situation, it's going to hurt a small market team, like you said. Indiana Pacers. When the Indiana Pacers made it out of nowhere to the finals last year, and then Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles in the finals. Now they're playing for the number 1 pick. They would have been SOL. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what Adam Silver's doing right now, but yikes. Like, I think he's tired of the parody. I'm just saying, I think he's tired of parody. I know people smile and all that stuff. Like, I think Adam Silver understands that dynasties bring money. They do.
bro. This. I feel like it's like more and more. I'm getting tired of Adam Silver, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. Like I said before, the dude is reactionary, man.
Yep.
Very very reactionary. Now all these rules and stuff is didn't come into effect until what happened with Utah and Indiana happened a couple weeks ago, or whatever we talked about it on the show. Like you said, I just listen. If you want to completely eliminate tanking, bro, I don't think this is the right way to go. Well, I mean, this is better than him saying he was going to completely just get rid of the lottery. I don't know if you heard that one. It was considering having a playoff type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
For the picks.
For your picks, yeah. At the end of the season, you like have a tournament or whatever like that. What has Utah gotten from tanking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is Philadelphia? What does Philadelphia got from tanking?
Like nothing. They haven't gotten the second round since the process began. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said like you're reactionary because like you said, well, not necessarily tanking, but look how bad the Kings have been over the last 16 years, right? What has that gotten? One playoff appearance.
Why are you changing it up like you said? I'm agreeing with you. That one game and people talking about it, like magnifying that. Why didn't you have the rebuttal of what I just gave to you? You feel what I'm saying? Why didn't you, Adam Silver, say, well, what have the Utah Jazz done? Why didn't you say that? You feel me? You should already know the game and have those rebuttals on hand. You're the commissioner. So I don't know, bro. Like you say, Philadelphia, the OKC Thunder are a good representation of it. But, I mean, they had to get number one picks for you feel me, damn near 20 years and all that stuff. You feel me? So it was like at least 10 years. So they stacked up doing that. That's the team you really should be pointing fingers at if you want to go at somebody tanking and doing a great job at doing it. But everybody else, nobody said anything to show for tanking. Who? What did the Mavericks get for taking it? What they got? That was Lively here?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, not to say Lively bad, but
they didn't tank to move up in the draft. They tanked to keep they pick. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Not to say anything about Lively, and Lively is a great player, but you feel like it did help him get to the finals the next year. But that was more we had Kyrie and Luka together and all that stuff. Like that was people were over exaggerating them not being able to play together and all that stuff. We knew that was BS. We knew they were skilled and they were going to be able to play together and all that. But still, bro, like what is he doing? It's been tanking forever. They talked about Patrick Ewing and the frozen envelope and all that stuff. Like it's been tanking forever, man. What is this guy? What is Adam Silver doing? Why does he want to change it? Who's yelled enough about the tanking? Who's the ones that are like, oh my God, they're tanking?
That's a good question. But like I said, I remember they were talking about Oklahoma City. It was the ones who called and complained about Utah.
That's dirty.
Yeah,
they dirty.
Yeah, remember I told you that last show?
It was OKC that did it. That's dirty.
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, like, so that's why I said like on the last show, like, so you overreacting to that. So I'm guaranteeing it's not the only call you ever got. I'm guaranteeing it's not the only call you ever got. Why now though? Why is that all of a sudden now? Oh my God, OKC called. This is getting out of control. Like, wait, what? Like you said, this been happening since the 80s. David Stern didn't have no issue with it. I mean, yeah, issue, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta change everything up.
Who was it? Utah and who else? Who was Utah versus Indiana? Watch neither one of them get the number one pick. Sorry, Utah and Indiana fans. Watch, bro.
What did I just say last show? The last two teams that won the number one pick had the 10th and 11th highest odds.
Yep. Well, yeah.
You fixed the draft to the point where it's not guaranteed for you to have the worst record ever. Like, yeah, people are still trying to position themselves, but like you said, and a lot of times, what has that gotten them?
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, the Kings have had the top 5 picks for the last 80 years, bro. What has that done for them?
If you win the lottery, you got a chance. As simple as that. That's why it's a lottery. Yeah. You got a ping pong ball or whatever in there to get picked. You feel me? Like you got a chance. And the way, like you said, it's been recently 10 for 11, bro. Like it don't matter if they want to just keep losing and not getting losing money and fans not showing up to games, stuff like that. That hurts them. Like, why are you doing this? Stop. What have they won from tanking?
And then you extended it to the whole entire playing participants. So that's 8 more people gonna be in the lottery now.
Yeah, like
You see what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense. Like
I feel like he wants to get the champion, the number 1 pick eventually, bro. That's what Adam Silver wants to do. Give the champion the number 1 pick at some point.
So is that gonna make people work harder now to be a top 6 team in their conference?
Yes, that's crazy. Come on, bro. That ain't the answer either. You can't get.
Dang, you're not top 6. Oh, real. I'm a 7
champions
now, and I still have a chance. You know what I'm saying? To get a top 5 pick or whatever.
Dirty, bro. That's disgusting. That's like OKC winning last year and then having the number 1 pick and getting Cooper Flag.
Yeah, that's
disgusting.
Yeah, this is. I don't know, bro. Like the way Adam Silver moving, bro, gotta just don't sit right.
I used to love Adam Silver, and I'm getting.
I did too.
I'm getting to that point. I'm like,
I should have seen something like this eventually happening, bro. When like I said, he kept continuing to change the format of the All-Star game, and that was the least of our issues, right? Like, okay, he keep changing. I don't like it, but I mean, whatever. Then he tried to implement the soccer model with the whole playing tournament. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean, you trying to make the whole entire regular season matter and all that type of stuff, man. That's fine. I mean, it's still people still look at the regular season the same way, even with the tournament. So okay, now you start doing this. It's like, bro, come on, Adam. What are we doing, man?
Somebody need to sit down with him and ask him what's his idea, like what's his direction or goal for the league completely. Like if he could just change everything with a snap of his finger, what would he want the league to be like? And then maybe if that happens, then you can go and start finding out if it's certain ways to have that implemented or whatever. Like you can get the actual answers. He's reactionary and he does stuff without being proactive at times.
That's the part.
That's the thing. It's like okay, I understand the All-Star game is trash. We need to do something with it. But you're just throwing out ideas without the ideas having been sat down and thought about and saying, okay, what is this going to do? So in-season tournament, yeah, you want to make them play for something. What are they playing for?
Because we got teams now that don't put the banner up.
Yeah, like what are they playing for? Like
exactly, what are they playing?
So you gave them an extra game, I guess, for them to go to Vegas or something like that. Like both teams go to Vegas, so. What are they playing for? It's nothing. You haven't made us teams. Just the only reason you want your team to win the in-season tournament is because it's your team.
Yeah,
that's it.
But your team lose, you're not out here like when your team lose.
Yeah. Then the next team you're gonna make fun of them for them winning and them being excited about it. It's like, you just get a chance to talk trash. It's like setting the team up. Like you want to win it, but if you win it, you're gonna be clowned because you won it. And you care that you won. You feel me? So what is it for? He has to make it for something. But he has to maybe let's talk about it first. Let's make sure this is the correct move. Let's see what's the negative outcomes that may be from it if you decide to go that way. Just prepare. But I mean, I'm not against the tournaments and stuff he's added. I just don't think we're there yet. And I think he's taking too long to get there. I think when he reacts to other people saying stuff, he does stuff and he puts down the iron fist, right? He's like, all right, we're going no tanking and all. When he does his own ideas, though, he takes forever. It's like, bro, when you have your own ideas, go. Let's go. You got an in-season tournament. What is it for? Let's go. Tell him what it's about and all that stuff. Let's do it. He doesn't do that. It's like, let's take our time and let's put it out there for the people to it's a piece of bait or whatever like that. So I wish he would do that because there's something there. He can be a great commissioner, but he's leaning the wrong way, letting the wrong forces pull him, bro. So it's what it is.
No, but what you were saying, I was just about to say that I feel like he's shepherding whatever David Stern was doing, and then okay, this is the model. This is the model. Well, I don't like that. Oh, okay, we'll change that. This is the model. This is the model. Well, I don't like that either. Okay, well, we're gonna change that. This is the model. This is the. I don't like that. Okay, I'll change that too. It's like you said, what idea do you have to progress the game going forward? And it's like every change you've made is because, other than the in-season tournament, because he been talking. He loved the soccer model or whatever. He been talking about that for the longest, and that's why he implemented that. Other than that, what else have you added that was not from somebody reacting to something?
The play-in.
Did you? Oh, yeah, the play-in.
That's what I'm saying. The play-in and the NCAA tournament, they're great. They can work. They're great ideas.
Yeah.
He just got to make them worth something.
The play-in for sure. The play-in for sure. I like.
That's what I'm saying. The play-in is awesome. When the first year the play-in existed, when we watched it, we were like, "Damn, the play-in! This is actually, it's actually smart. I like this right here." The NCAA tournament can be worth something. They have to put something on the line. The NCAA tournament is cool. The fans go through the whole process, going through the tournament. You get excited and all that stuff. You just have to put something on the line. The issues, it's never like you said, when you see him saying, go down the line, I don't like this, let's change it. He's not even doing that. Somebody else, Stephen A. Smith, will say, I don't like this. Then he'll say, I got to change this. That's my issue with Adam Silver. And it's like, stop. Like, protect your game. Keep the integrity of your game. Don't let these other folks bring your game down and stuff. Like, you keep the integrity of that. He keeps changing and being reactive instead of proactive.
You know, on top of that, why are you listening to people like Stephen A. Smith?
No clue.
There's a reason why you signed a deal with Amazon.
Yep, no clue, bro. No clue.
You talking about you complained yourself in a sit-down interview about how they were trashing the game. So I'm definitely not going to listen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that make no sense to me.
That. He got to realize the ESPN falling. That's still about the eyes being on ESPN. So he thinking eyes being on ESPN, casual fans believe what they believe, but he has to understand that stuff is moving. Amazon is moving, like you said. You know the numbers.
As I was about to say, like, bro,
you're the commissioner, bro. Like, you should be knowing all of this. Get ready. Who cares about ESPN? Who cares about their opinion?
Like, bro, you just don't. I don't. This would be making me mad to do. Like, you so reactionary, bro. Like you said, yes, the play-in. There's something on the line for that. Like, if I lose, I can't go to the playoffs.
Yep.
You gotta.
But if I win, if I'm a 11th seed and I win, I can possibly get to that that best of 7 series. You feel what I'm saying? Like, on the line, I'm agreeing with you. Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I always thought that. I think we talked about it before. The fact that you know, he's more of a player's like commissioner. We talked about that. We thought like, oh man, maybe that is good. You know, because David Stern was a little stern. You know, no pun intended. But you know. We thought maybe, like you said, beginning, we was like, okay, we kind of like what he's doing, how he's moving, how he's talking. Now he sees the vision, right? I kind of complained a little bit. Maybe it's more of the me being an old man, get off my lawn type of mentality. When I talked about, I felt like he kind of moved away from teams and started focusing way too much on players. I think a lot of that kind of hurt the league a little bit. That also kind of, you know, kind of gave credence to these players constantly just, you know, jumping around from team to team or whatever. But that's me being old school or whatever. I'm used to, you know, players, you know, staying with one team for about, you know, 8-9 years or whatever. But, you know, it's just there's a lot of things that, like you said, you make $2.15 an hour sitting at home. You can see all this. You have all this in front of you. You know more about what's going on than anybody else. Like, how do you not see that? You know what I mean? Like I said, if David Stern, this is back, like you said, this goes back to when Patrick Ewing in the frozen envelope. Mm-hmm. Like, he knew about tanking and fixing stuff. Matter of fact, we talked about how did the Spurs get Tim Duncan? David
Robinson broke his leg or something like that, or hurt his
leg. Could have came back early. He still could have came back. What they do? No. Sit out. We're trying to get this number 1 pick. Yep. How did the Houston Rockets end up getting Ralph Sampson? They end up trading Moses Malone after winning an MVP.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
also part of tanking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, this has been going on forever. Now all of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, it's just like, no. Like you said, you've seen many times that the teams that are doing that, they don't always succeed in that.
No.
So that's why I say, like, I don't know where this reaction is coming from. If you're doing it because you heard Oklahoma City complaining, okay, I'm guaranteed it's not the first time you got that call.
I would have laughed. I would have laughed at OKC. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the thing is, when they got the call, okay, you punished them for that. You did. You punished them. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you move it on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, OKC, you calling me? I'd have been thinking, not you. Not you. You're not calling me. There's no way you calling me about tanking. No way, OKC. That's what I'd have been
now,
like.
If it was Indiana calling, okay.
Yeah, you feel me? I got you. Let me hear you. Let me go ahead and do something. But OKC, you are complaining about tanking? Come on, man. You can tell him shut up like you used to tell Mark Cuban. Not you, but David Stern.
R.I.P.
Not
But yeah, man, I just, mm, I'm not liking this. Now, I don't know if this is actually official. This is actually going through, or this is still a concept that they putting together.
So, but why does it? Like it don't make sense to me, bro. The two quote unquote generational drafts was last year and this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
year before that, because last year was
no last year, right? Last year was Cooper Flag.
Oh well, you said last year. I keep
I'm
thinking
talking about last year and this upcoming year is what I'm saying.
I think about season, but yes,
this year I got so this year and the upcoming season. Then, so those are the two supposedly generational drafts. If you make this after next season's draft, the two that they going heavy to tank for, I don't know. That's just dumb. Like, no, I don't hear anybody yelling about them guys yet. The way I heard about these guys in the last year one. So I don't know.
Everybody was trying to get rid of picks.
Yeah, like we knew about the 2 years and all this stuff be happening. So I'm hearing Larry Bird nephew with something.
Don't want Ricochet? No, I'm good. I'm good. You want my picks?
I don't. This is Adam Silver is wild, bro. Right now, he got to get it together. But I see Big J talk about the winning in-season tournament. I do want to get to that at some point when we get. I got you, Big J. When we get to the comments and I'll address it. But yeah, bro, that is what it is. Adam Silver been Adam Silver.
But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next one here, man. Before we get to the questions in the comments, man, let's go ahead and show some love to the merch. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. If you guys are looking to copy some of our merch, you got 3 different ways you can do that. We have some, I think, right here up under our video. You can go to our actual YouTube channel and scroll over to the store tab, or you can go down to the description box and actually click on the link to our actual site that sells our merch. So if you got 3 different ways that you can do it. Members, you already know you get a permanent discount if you're a member of the channel to any of the merch that we have on the site. Before we get to the question comment, bro, can I talk about something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about the Detroit Pistons, bro? Listen, bro, I don't even know where to begin, man. I've been listening to folks this morning talk about them, man. Everybody's just like, oh my God, they're the best thing of all time. Which, I've been watching Detroit since last year. I remember when people was kind of talking down on them. Like, I think you always bring up that example when they beat the Mavs and folks were like, they the Detroit Pistons. From a lot of people who don't actually watch the games like that. They only watch one team. Mm-hmm. They don't really pay attention. They don't listen to, only go about what they hear type stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And so, man, I watched the game last night. They played the New York Knicks. It was a good game. The Knicks played probably the best defense I've ever seen them play. I know it didn't look like that with the final score, but they had moments in that game, man, where their defense looked suffocating. They've got to give them props on that. A lot of that got to do too with Alvarado, man, is a pest on the perimeter, man. That dude's defense was crazy last night.
Shout out Alvarado, bro.
Yeah, man. And then they also got Sohan from
San Antonio.
And he's going to be a pretty good addition because I was thinking about this last night when I was watching the game where they were talking about they picked him up. And, Sohan was asked to play a different role with the Spurs compared to the Knicks. Now you are a piece for the Knicks. And I think that's going to be perfect for him. Yeah. And so now he's asked to be a defensive pest for the Knicks now, man. Like I said, those 2 additions, man, that was pretty good for the Knicks. But listen, bro, Detroit. King, I think it's official, man. I think K's my MVP of the season, bro. I sent you that. I sent you that quote. He said was a couple quotes he said. You know, I do think he's going to be on that Olympic team in 28. That's a no brainer. You know, health permitted. That's a no brainer. But yeah, he kind of said he think he's the MVP. They got the best record in the league right now, King.
Yeah.
They got the best record in the league.
Yeah.
If you had to watch that game last night, they're missing two of their big guns.
Jalen Darryn and Isaiah Stewart, right?
Yep, missing both of them. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought because earlier I think the Knicks went about like 7. So I'm thinking like, okay, this might be one of them games where they don't have all their guys. The Knicks are desperate because the Pistons beat them twice, handily, by the way. I think they beat them by 20 both games.
Yep.
And so I'm thinking like, okay, it might be the game they probably get them. They at home and all that stuff. Okay, you know, it is what it is. Listen, the reason why I'm saying K's my MVP right now. If you had to watch this game, this is one of them games that K could have just been like, you know, just going through the motions, playing through. Bro, K put the team on his back last night, bro. Now, you know, K don't shoot a lot, right? He's efficient, but he don't really shoot a lot. The fact that, bro, you should have seen he took like 19 shots in the first half, bro. He knew what the team needed to get over the hump. Was aggressive, was attacking the basket. He got hacked a lot. They let them play a little bit in the first half, which I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna kind of be a fight in the game because the referee was not running the game back in.
They made it playoff basketball. They knew what it was about.
They were getting hacked or whatever. Both teams were kind of going to the referee like, yo, what's going on or whatever. Second half, they tightened it up because your boy Cat shot 100 free throws or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, man, Cade, man, bro. I said the dude is becoming like my favorite player. You already know, D-Town Finest, bro.
Same here, bro.
I've been a Cade fan since he got drafted, man, because he's from Dallas or whatever. But the fact, bro, like him, the way he carries himself, his mentality, the way he approaches the game.
Yep.
The fact that he even is telling you, I'm trying to get better, and you're starting to see it in his game. You're hearing it from other folks who say around him, or surround him, or seen him saying the same thing about this kid. His focus, the fact that when he said in that post-game interview, like, look, people are bragging about all that. We not there yet. We still got a lot of work to do. He could be like, yeah, he could have pulled a John Morant, like, oh, we ain't worried about nobody in the East. Yep. But the dude said, you know, we're trying to build. We don't have 2 by guys. We're just trying to continue. When they get back, we're just trying to catch a rhythm or momentum before we get to the playoffs. And then we'll just go from there or whatever. Bruh.
What?
I'm proud of him, man. I really am. Because I mean, we had some folks telling us, Cade, yeah. We've had folks in the comment section of a few shows. Man, Detroit, I mean, okay. Like I said, if you actually watching these teams and not just going by what you hear or what you think you know, you actually watch these teams like you know. I've been watching Detroit. I catch damn near all their games because he's one of my favorite players. But he's becoming like my favorite player in the league.
Yeah,
I probably should tell my wife to give me that for my birthday, man. A Cade jersey.
I want that one. I told you the one I want, bro. I'm just like I'm trying to hold off and hold out, I should say, and be like, man, I want to wait for that Cade jersey, the right one, but. I'm basically echoing everything you're saying, bro. Like, again, I love Cade, right with you. I said that from the beginning that I think I said he was the Black Luka, as far as the closest thing that we had to Luka. Like, that they want to look at a guy that can do that is Cade Cunningham, as far as the things he can do. People laughed at us when we said that. That was crazy. And I remember some people saw the games with us and they were like, damn, I like what Cade can do. Bro, Cade, he one of them players again. Another player you got to watch out for. He a number 1 pick that people don't pay attention to enough. And he a guy that can be the best player in the NBA.
Bro, you know what's crazy? You said something I just thought about too when you said the Luka part. Because they were talking about this during the broadcast. And I was looking at it like, bro, Cade can slow the game down now. Mm-hmm. Cade plays at his pace now. And I'm just like, bro, when you get to that point where everything is moving slow and you kind of methodical with it, bro, you should have seen some of the assists he was getting. It was like surgery out there, bro. Like, I'm gonna pick my spot. He didn't like walking up to the guy and handing the ball to him wide open. And they making dunks and layups. He got 13 assists yesterday, bro. I think like 7 of them was like dudes around the rim.
He gets to the point where it becomes he can do what he wants. It's where you watch and then you like and you see like, bro, he got that assist. He like, take this. This is an assist. Like it's becoming like he playing the game. Remember we said the 2K thing is like, damn, he about to press that. Oh, he pressed the B button real quick. There you go to bounce pass to him. He said, oh, it's easy for you. He's controlling the team. He missed two of his big dogs today, his main guys. He was opposite of a guy that's usually considered a top 10 player in the NBA that had his guys and all with him. He played him in the playoffs last year, gave him a dog fight. And I told people last year, like, bro, Detroit, they talked about him in the season and all that, but when they played New York and all, like they gave him a run for their money. Like New York was worried for him and all that stuff. But this dude, bro, his skill, the way he plays the game it's like what I love. I love Luka is my guy and all. So seeing Cade, he plays the game, he controls the game in all aspects of the game like Luka. He doesn't get triple doubles as much as Luka. Like Luka's, I feel like searches for them more than Cade does. Cade plays more in the system. He's laid back. He plays
within the flow of the game.
Yeah, he plays in the flow. He's laid back. I don't think Cade has the mindset, the ultimate mindset of I'm going to do what the team needs, but I'm not afraid to shoot the ball or do what I got to do. If that makes sense. Like, you know how Luka, they say that he's still a score first point guard. I think Cade Cunningham is a point guard. He just a oversized. He like kind of like Penny Hardaway in a way. He's just oversized. He's a point guard though. He's like, I'm going to get the team involved. I told you a lot of the times I think he plays laid back where he gets his assist in the beginning of the game and just says, here you go. And they're like, what you doing, Cade? You're not like superstars. Usually superstars want to show up at the beginning. You feel me? Like, oh, let me go show you what I do. And Cade just goes and dominates within the flow of the game and all. So yeah, bro, I've been a huge fan of Cade Cunningham. Like I said, he's one of the guys where I look at his game, all that he can do. He has the skill to be the best player in the NBA. He's one of the guys on the list that can be the best player in the NBA.
A couple of things, bro. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Detroit's defense. Also, too, Cade is one of the top, I think, 2 or 3 players in the league in crunch time.
Yeah, bro, Cade nice as hell, bro. I don't think they get to the point.
No, I was gonna say those. So those 2 things are just are stand out. Like I said, that's why, sometimes we hear people like, oh, they picking this team or whatever because they winning games. But it's like sometimes you got to kind of deep dive and say like, why? How are they winning these games? We've seen teams before like, oh my God, they look so good in the regular season, but then when you get to the playoffs, a lot of the stuff that people was overlooking is starting to rear their ugly head.
Yeah,
like Detroit checks off a lot of boxes. And remember when I told you, another thing too, they didn't have Kevin Huerter.
Yeah,
that's another shooter that they were missing last night. And so that's why I was saying too, Detroit also is one of the deepest teams in the league that a lot of people don't talk about, bro.
If they keep,
which is why when they made that trade and got rid of Jaden Ivey and them, what I tell you when they trade, I say, bro, they didn't
lose nothing because they weren't playing Ivy. Yeah, but if they keep the best record in the league, it should be Cade.
I need more people to talk about that. Like I said,
I think it is. I think it's starting because I told you they had to get over that. OKC's whole like momentum was the beast of the league and all that. Like that was what I told you. The Shea thing was, oh my God, Shea is unstoppable. His team, he leading his team no matter what. I think with them now being the second best team in the NBA, that show you how big of a fall they actually had. Like they're struggling. So
before you finish that, King, the Spurs are only 2 losses behind them. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Spurs might become over top of them at the end of the season. I think the Spurs might be the number 1 seed. But if Cade wins an MVP this year, it won't be the only one he wins. But I really think if he has the number 1 seed in the NBA, bro, like Detroit need to start campaigning for him, like going hard, bro. Like what else does he have to do? Like why isn't he? That's what I want to start the conversation starting because I can win without my guys. They win when I'm on the floor. We on pace to win 60. Y'all didn't expect us to win 60. I'm an all-star. I'm gonna be all NBA this year and all that. Like Cade should be. I think he's gonna be first team. If he's not first team, it's gonna be damn. They screw him out of the first team.
You said if he's not first team, he's gonna be rising the streets.
Yeah, and people forget again because he's a number 1 pick. So he's still getting better. Like it's not like oh my goodness, okay, we got here and it's happened. Like his trajectory has been perfect, and he's in the East. Remember when again stuff I pay attention to. Remember when we saw Luka, and we were like, man, you going against the Clippers, and we were like, damn, he took the Clippers to 6 games, and we like, man, you feel me? Like that team wasn't supposed to be there, but damn, you damn near could have done it. I was believing you could do it. That's what Cade did last year, and I don't think people understood it.
Yeah,
that's what he did with the New York Knicks, and that team was supposed to be there.
Are you talking to a certain Knicks fan?
No, I'm not talking. Shout out to BA. Shout out to Freezy. I'm just saying. I've been saying this at the beginning of the year. I asked BA, was he worried about Detroit and all that when they were at the beginning, and he was saying no. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, bro, they took me to the limit last year and all that. Like Detroit, I think Detroit's for real this year. And yeah, I don't think New York want to see Detroit. They're not built tough enough, especially with Cat. They're not built tough enough to go against Detroit right now. They're gonna punk him.
Man. Listen, man. I want to keep harping on this guy, man. Bro, Cat is Cat, man.
He Cat.
Yeah. Cat is Cat, man. That's all I can say.
That's all you say. Yep, Cat is Cat.
I remember. I think I talked to BA about that before, and I was like, bro, you know how I feel. I said, bro, when they had Randall, hey, you know what? I'd rather have Randall and Tibbs for them than Brown and Cat, bro.
Yep,
I really would. And I remember like I said, I'm not a fan. These were Nick, we know Nick fans. Yeah. That's what they were telling me. I said,
Randall was falling in place. Pause. You feel me? Like he was becoming, as long as he's not the number one, that was not his spot. He should never be a number one. He was falling into line though, so they were moving ahead with because at first they didn't believe Jalen Brunson was the number one. Remember, it was that back and forth, Randall making the All-NBA and all that, and it was like, okay, let JB be your guy. JB became the guy. Julius Randle starting to fit the place and started winning and all, but he had injuries. And then you go ahead and trade him and make this move right before the season start. And it was like, why did you do that? But I don't know, bro. Like, it's what it is. They got Cat now.
But yeah, man, Cade Cunningham, baby Grant Hill, man. You know what I'm saying? Out there balling.
Yeah,
man.
I told you, bro. Grant, give him the MVP, bro. Give him that MVP. I'm interested. I'm very interested in seeing what this this playoffs for Detroit. I think I'm gonna really, this will really cement my position as a fan. Pause with Cade Cunningham these playoffs. Like I believe I know what he's gonna do, and I've seen what they did last year and all that stuff. But if he does what I think he's gonna do, then yeah, I might. Like I said, I might be on the same wagon as you, bro. Pause. Like he may be my favorite player in the NBA. If he has like one of those like Luka-ish moments and like you feel me with defense and athleticism and all included too, it could be done, bro. And he in the East, so in a weak East too. Then they win the championship this year. I'm gonna go that far. How about we go that far? Because I ain't hear nobody say that yet. Detroit gonna win the championship this year.
I really can't wait till they play OKC. That's what we're gonna see.
They might not play OKC. Oh, you mean in the regular season? I'm sorry.
Yeah, regular season.
I'm like, they may not play OKC. What you mean, bro? I thought you was talking about the finals. I'm like, don't you? That field, bro. I've been telling you that before.
I caught on what you just said. You
said
like,
OKC. What you mean? OKC.
Oh man,
there's a lot of teams that I'm looking like OKC could be beat. Before it was looking like OKC can't be beat. There's a couple teams in the matchup. I'm like, OKC not like.
Bro, you remember when I sent you that? I think I sent you something. They were talking about somebody was breaking down OKC's season when they went on that little run or all that stuff. And they were like, bro, they played like Indiana Pacers 25 times, you know what I'm saying? Washington Wizards 85. I think I said that on the show one day, and I was like, bro, why time I look up, they playing Sacramento or something. I'm like, what was going on? Then lo and behold, like you said, they started coming back down to the pack, man. So
told you their record was their schedule was easy and gave them credit for their easy schedule, but at the same time recognizing the league kind of set them up where they could be missing J Dub for all that time or whatever like that, and it'd be okay for him. But you see, once he can't even with him back, when that schedule picked up and they playing them playoff teams and all, and they the hunted or whatever. Now from these guys is like Minnesota. Is a struggle for OKC if they played each other in the playoffs. Like that's
and take it personal when you play them.
Yeah, bro. Ooh, I'm about to they gonna hate me. I'm about to go hot take. I'm going, bro. We can go to questions and comments. I'm going. Ant better than Shea. Keep it going. Let's go.
All
Let's go, bro.
You said questions and comments?
Questions and
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
What we got, man?
Let's go with my guy Big J here. He said that's a lot of gray hair.
Ooh.
Mike Jones? You must be talking about Relle, Big J. I don't have any gray hairs. He also says the number 1 pick is a toss-up between Peterson and AJ. Yeah, that's what I heard. And then Boozer being a third. People don't trust Boozer game. They say he's too low to the ground.
Something you said Zach Randolph.
I hate when they do that, bro. I hate when people, but it is. We'll see.
So that's the thing, man. When it comes to these drafts, man, this is why as I gotten older, I started saying, "Let me see it for myself." I told you there was gonna be a lot of times like my pops would say, like, "Oh, they predicted this and that and this," and then like I was sitting there watching the game, like I thought he said he won this and that and this, and I'm watching it to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Like I said, for me, I gotta see it for myself. Now, hey, he might be right. He might go to the league and don't pan out or whatever. But like you just said, we've seen too many. Jalen Brunson, prime example, right? People telling him, "Oh, too slow. He can't do this. Can't now number 1. Blah blah blah." Lead teams to the conference finals or whatever. So, top 10 player in the league or whatever. So that's why I said, bro,
getting buckets is buckets. Don't picture somebody having to get buckets some way in your brain. That's how I feel. Like at this day and age, you can score however you want to score, especially with the spacing and all in the NBA. So if you see somebody scoring some way, it don't matter how they score. Like, you feel me? Just score. And if they can score, they probably can score in the NBA.
Hey, just because Steph can shoot from half court and Shaq is around the rim don't mean Steph is a better scorer than Shaq.
And it don't mean Steph need to be under the rim, and it don't mean Shaq need to be at half court.
Be shooting threes. Yeah, exactly. So
Big J said the issue with Peterson appears to be his attitude and self-determined. Load management started in college. That's the issue. The college allows him to do it. You see how the coach substituted him out? It seemed like that's a plan. So I'm like, this the way it is. Like, I'm not mad at him. It sucks. It's ugly to see, but
don't be a part of it. But then you start complaining about it. That's the only thing about Bill Self. Like, we used to playing without him or whatever. Like, you shouldn't even say nothing about it. You let it happen. You allowing it.
Don't be happy that he bring money and then try to disrespect him. Big J also says the second anti-tanking idea of freezing the rankings as the trade deadline just means no one watches basketball after the All-Star break. Facts, Big J. He says the winner of the in-season tournament should get the number 5 pick. So the top 4 are still lottery based, but gives a good team a locked-in high pick. I feel you on that one, Big J. I was going to say, I still think you should give the in-season tournament winner a guaranteed playoff spot. And I'm going to go on with it because that don't change the play-in and all that stuff. I think you should be locked in for at least a number 8 seed if you win the in-season tournament. And then if you win, they get the 8th seed, you still have to, like if you stay 7-8 or whatever, you still have to play the play-in tournament the same way. So it doesn't change. You keep the play-in tournament and all that stuff going the same way. That's my way of rewarding somebody. I think teams will play harder and try the in-season tournament will mean something. Like, bro, we locked in our playoff spot. We can play, games a little different and all. We get the right of doing that because we won an in-season tournament. So that's how I would think. But I'm not opposed to your idea, though, Big J. I think that's a good idea as well. Big J also says Cade plays like he's a PG from DFW. Don't do that. This guy over here to my right. He also says Boozer is a 4-5 tweener. He can play, but isn't an explosive athlete. He may struggle against athletic fours. Also, his comp is Al Horford, high floor, mid ceiling. I feel you. I still wouldn't. I don't know. I think Horford would have been decent in his all-star years in this day and age. Like, I think it's different eras. So, like, that's why Horford was nice in the end of his career. because he got to play being Al Horford towards the end when the average changed. So if he's a scorer that's getting you 25 in college, I'm just saying, bro, like he's scoring, he's finding some way to score. He gonna have easy nights as well in the NBA. You feel me? Like it's every night not gonna be against Wemby. So, and he said,
yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Oh, and I was gonna say, no, I hear him. Like I said, let's see how it translates over to the NBA. We can't automatically just write the people off.
Yeah.
Because how they look, like you said, we got too many examples of dudes who like kind of similar to him. They came in, you know what I'm saying, and were successful. So we gotta see how it goes. Because a lot of times it's mentality.
Got you. Big J said, as far as the All-Star game, make the winning conference have home court in the finals.
Yeah, we said that. We've said that for a long. I don't know. Ain't that what baseball did? Yeah,
like I would have did the same thing. That there you go. That's that easy. And make it East-West again. So then the teams are playing for something. The East players playing for something. The West players playing for something. They the All-Stars. They usually the players in the playoffs. And he said, I think Boo's is 17-8 playing in the NBA. That's like career guy, Big J, or that's like best season, or that's rookie.
Yeah.
You mean
what
career?
Is that?
You mean like a career guy, 17-8. So that's like his dad, right? His dad might have been worse than that. His dad might be 15, so maybe Boo's more than that. I would think.
That's right. Oh, he's saying career.
So that's about his dad, right? Ain't that about Carlos Boozer?
Yeah, it's about Carlos Boozer. Not bad.
That's not a bad career. I mean, that's a top 3 pick, right?
Hey, Mike Williams got you 14 for his career.
Yeah.
And he was the second pick. No, Marvin Williams, sorry. Marvin Williams.
Marvin got you. You say he got 15 for his career? Marvin Williams
14.
14. Hey, Marvin Williams had 14 for his career?
Hey, Lamont bring it up all the time. He said, bro, he was the second pick in the draft. He said because people complaining about him being the second pick.
I know. He played for long ass time, but 14. Yeah.
I think he had like 14.
I don't think them on a lie or nothing like that. But God, that dude averaged 14 for his career. I just can't believe it, bro.
I thought you were gonna say he did. Did he?
Hold on. Marvin Williams, Milwaukee Bucks for his career. I couldn't believe that. I'm sorry. It wasn't 15. It was 10.
No, what was it? Oh, 10.
It was 10.
He said 14. That's like, okay.
Nah, it's 10. It's 10 and 5, bro. Like it's a respectable NBA career, but not a number 2. He played for long ass time, bro. His highest. I mean, I think what DeMar mean is his career high, like his career season. So for his career season, he had 14.8.
Oh, okay, probably what
he had almost 15 a game on that year, or whatever. But nah, his career only 10 points for number 2.
Okay, Boo's was 16 and 10, bro.
Boo's is 16 and 10. Okay, then that's around his father. They'll be having the conversation of who the better. Boozer.
Because Carlos Boozer was a second. He was a second overall pick.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But they'll be. He said correction. 16 and 10. Carlos Boozer should have stayed in Cleveland. He might have won a championship.
He probably would have. That's crazy.
That's good. You know what, though? I'm going to keep it real with you. Here's a take, and I will never know because you can't change history. If Carlos Boozer would have stayed in Cleveland, LeBron may have been the greatest player of all time.
It sounds like you said Drew Gooden.
I hate it when Drew Gooden put that little patch of hair in the back of his head, bro. And,
hey, Drew Gooden was nice with the Mavs, though. I like Drew Gooden with the Mavs.
He was.
Drew Gooden was nice. He was.
He's a Marvin Williams type dude. You feel me? Like he's not as high in the draft, but you feel me? Like he can get you in his best year 15 point. I think Drew Gooden's best year probably was like a 15 point.
You feel me? Everything that with the Mavs, I think.
That might have been. That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't trash, but he was his career higher than his career better than Marvin Williams. He averaged 11 for his career.
Oh, okay.
But his career high though is not higher than Marvin's though. So his high is 13.7, and he did that with Milwaukee. No, I'm lying. He did it when he got traded from Dallas to the Clippers. He went to 14.8 on the Clippers, but his total was 10.9. He was only averaging 9 points for the Mavericks.
Damn, I was like, he having double figures. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he put up 9 points in 22 minutes. But yeah, that's Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden was like a poor man, Juwan Howard.
Yeah. But yeah, man, listen. Definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Listen, we'll be back here on Monday per usual. Y'all already know we have these shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Friday morning is dedicated to the members. If you guys are new to the channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here for these NBA conversations. Like I said, we had these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all. Don't matter what team you're rooting for, don't matter what player you like. We talk about it all over here. New, old, the draft, trades, games, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, y'all. Debates, hot topics, whatever it is. We'll talk about it over here on the channel. So join us over here for these conversations. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit them likes for us too. That would be much appreciated. Also, too, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, like we saw here with like Big J here on the screen, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button and join us here every Friday morning. And also other perks and stuff like that come with being a member of the channel. Also, too, shout out to the guy who's in the comment section. Cause we geeked, man, we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We talk about the X-Men the X-Men movie might be starting to shoot here pretty soon. They already talking about that. We finally got a synopsis for the new Spider-Man movie. Finally, hopefully a trailer will follow. We'll see. And are they still going to split Avengers Secret Wars into two movies? We're going to be talking about all that tomorrow. Or should I say, we're going to talk about it tonight. We got a show tonight. We're going to do a show tonight because I got a funeral I got to go to on Saturday. So tonight we'll have a special edition show of Cause We Geeked, y'all. So follow us over there tonight and come get your geek on. King, man, is there anything else I forget?
Share, more share, guys. Also follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin over on We Talk Combat. We talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. You might make a new drop for that, bro. But what I was about to say, we do shows damn near every day, watch-alongs and all that. We started our watch-alongs again. Queen updated the computer, so we do the watch-alongs without video and all that, and everything runs smoothly. Shout out to her. But yeah, if you're into wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, anything like that, mainly WWE though, come on over there, subscribe, help us out. We're trying to get our subscriber goals to get monetized like everybody else. Shout out to Cause We Geek too. They're trying to do that. But thank you so much as always. And over here on Cap and Crown, we'll see y'all again on Monday, man.
Yes, sir. Like I said, guys, we'll be back here on Monday for more NBA talk, man. Same Cap Time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right. What Adam Silver needs to do is completely eliminate the playoffs.